Hello and welcome to the wonderful game of Spikeball. The best way to get started with Spikeball is to join one of our instructions, which can be booked through our Club La Santa app. If you would like to play on your own, you can always go to Sportsbooking and borrow a game, and then I would recommend that you play on a soft area, so in the grass or sand, then you can commit to the movements and jumps. Spikeball is very similar to beach volley. You play 2 versus 2, but instead of getting the ball over a net, it must be played down into a little trampoline net on the ground. When you serve, you must stand 6 feet, which is a bit less than 2 meters away from the rim of the game. The 2 other players who are not returning the serve must also keep this distance from the net. However, the player who is returning the serve can stand wherever they like. The serving player is allowed to take 1 step out to the left or the right, as long as the pivot foot stays on the ground before the ball is hit. When hitting the net on the serve, the ball must stay in the same direction as the entry angle of the shot. This will often mean that front or back pockets are allowed, but not side pockets. A pocket means that you hit the net very close to the rim of the game, and then the ball changes the angle drastically. In Spikeball you have 2 serves, so if you fail the first one, you have a second chance. If you hit the rim, side pocket or miss the ball on a serve, it counts as a fault. If the ball bounces higher than the opponent's shoulder height when they receive the serve, they can call a fault as well. However, if the receiving team want to, they are allowed to keep playing through a fault service. It is up to the receiving team to call the fault, and they are allowed to call the fault before their second touch on the ball. If the serving team wins a point, they must change positions with each other, and then you will serve to the opposite opponent. If the opposing team then wins a point, they need to stay in the same positions and serve from where they stand. A Spikeball match is usually played best of 3 games, and you can choose to play games to 11, 15 or 21 points. After receiving the serve, the team has maximum 3 touches before the ball must be played into the net. You don't need to use all 3 touches. You are always allowed to play the ball to the net on both the first, second and the third touch. During the rally, you are allowed to use any part of your body when hitting the ball. If a player touches the rim or the net of the game with any parts of their body, they lose the point. A rally is won whenever one of the teams fail to play it down into the net or the ball hits the ground. You are not allowed to use 2 hands when hitting the ball. When touching the ball, you are not allowed to hold onto it or carry it when you hit it. It must be a direct hit. During a rally, all pocket shots are allowed. The ball must only bounce on the net 1 time, so if it touches the net or the rim of the game before hitting the round 1 more time, it is a lost point. Here are some tips and tricks to make you a better Spikeball player. Try to use only your hands when hitting the ball. This will give the most control when you play to your partner. It is almost always best to use all your 3 touches to set up the perfect winning shot. To make it easier for your partner, try to play the ball up with a high, soft touch so the ball floats just over the net. This will give more attacking angles for your partner. And that's it. Now you're ready to play Spikeball here at Club La Santa.
Would you like to enjoy more content from Club La Santa? Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and connect with us on social media.